Hi, I'm Ashley,
I'm Gracie.
and our presentation is on the invisibility of Afro-Brazilians in society. So, there were an estimated 3.65 million slaves that were brought over from Africa to Brazil during the time where Portugal was colonizing Brazil. They brought them over there to work in gold mines and on sugar plantations, which both proved to be very profitable in Brazil. And this practice continued, and slavery was not abolished until 1888, which meant that there were a lot of Afro-Brazilians, and it was by the end of that time, and kind of created this Afro-Brazilian culture. And the Portuguese encouraged interracial marriage as a way to kind of keep control of the large and growing African population there in Brazil, which created a diverse population with a wide variety of skin colors.
Some context about Afro-Brazilians in Brazilian society is the idea that Brazilians are colorblind when talking about race. When they say they are colorblind, they are saying that when they see other people, they do not notice whether they are black, white, Asian, or some other race or ethnicity. We have found many examples in the media that proves the false reality of colorblindness in Brazil and how colorblindness affects the invisibility of Afro-Brazilians in society. The first example is the Globeleza contest during 2014. The biggest TV network in Brazil, Globo, hosts a beauty contest, and the winner is deemed the Queen of Carnival. In 2014, the woman who won the contest was Nayara Justino.
Uma vitória que foi pra gente inesquecível.
A Globeleza 2014 é Nayara.
Eu não acreditei. Eu só queria olhar, o telão estava atrás, né, de mim. Aí eu quis olhar pro telão, eu só vi minha mãe ajoelhada no chão. Pra mim fiquei muito feliz mesmo.
Everybody was like, wow, that's great. Maybe things are changing in Brazil. You have a very dark-skinned woman representing the Globeleza.
As negras que estão na televisão dificilmente são tão negras quanto ela.
Eu não pensei que ela fosse chegar num patamar tão alto, entendeu? Isso foi algo esplêndido.
Foram maravilhosas as semanas. A gravação da vinheta, ensaios fotográficos. Foi muito bom até a vinheta entrar no ar. Que aí aconteceram algumas coisinhas que não foram tão legais, que viraram uma bola de neve.
She was blacker than the previous Globelezas. She was probably, what would you say, black. The other Globelezas, for Brazilian standards, are mulatas.
In traditional Brazilian fashion, it wasn't but a few weeks before almost terrorist comments started coming in on the internet.
Chegaram críticas falando da cor da pele dela, né, por ela ser negra, que nunca viram uma globeleza negra. No meu Facebook entrava muita gente para me xingar, para me chamar de macaca, de neguinha.
De Zé Pequeno, de outros termos pejorativos, não só preconceituosos, mas muito pejorativos, com a intenção de falar assim, ela não deveria estar ali. Esse perfil de mulheres iguais a ela deveria estar na minha cozinha, cozinhando para mim.
A parte do racismo foi a parte que mais machucou. O racismo não veio só dos brancos, mas dos negros também.
Racism in Brazil is far more efficient because often the black population is...
The racism that Nayara received was not only from whites, but from blacks too. In Brazil, there are boundaries set that limit what Afro-Brazilians should do within society. They put them into this box, and when someone tries to get out, some of the other Afro-Brazilians want them to stop because they do not want all the attention. Nayara was considered too black for Brazil, and this shows us that the false reality of being colorblind keeps Afro-Brazilians from being prominent figures in society.
Another example is Maria Julia Cochino. She was the first Afro-Brazilian weatherwoman for Globo, which is one of the major television networks in Brazil. And she received racist comments on Twitter and Facebook after she corrected a news anchor on live TV. People thought that since she was black, she shouldn't be correcting this news anchor who was a white man. And they mentioned her nickname, Maju, and made fun of it, saying that it showed her ties to Africa. And they cussed her out, which obviously no one should receive this treatment, let alone just because they corrected someone else.
The last example of this invisibility of Afro-Brazilians in the media is the telenovela or soap opera called Segundo Sol. This particular soap opera is based in the state of Bahia, specifically the city of Salvador. As we know from the documentary we watched this semester, Bahia has the biggest population of Afro-Brazilians, with 80% of the people living there that consider themselves black or mixed. The issue with the soap opera is the amount of Afro-Brazilian characters in the show.
A telenovela or soap opera has reignited the discussion about race in Brazil. The story takes place in the state of Bahia, where nearly 80% of the population declares themselves as black or of mixed race. But all the main roles in that telenovela are played by white actors, highlighting the Afro-Brazilians' claim as lack of representation and visibility. CGTN's Lucrecia Franco has this report from Rio de Janeiro.
This is TV Globo's latest drama, Segundo Sol, or Second Sun, set in Bahia, Brazil's blackest state, with an 80% black or mixed race population. Curiously, only 4 of the 27 main actors are of African descent. The show debuted in mid-May, and its overwhelming whiteness came as a shock to Laura Mendes and her family. Laura says the network has plenty of excellent black actors, but refuses to showcase them in starring roles.
The fact that there are very little characters in the soap opera shows that Brazilians are not colorblind and how this is the cause of invisibility of Afro-Brazilians in society.
That's the end. Thanks y'all for watching.